Alrighty, so while this stuff charges, I found a nice little spot here for my battery charger thingy. So what I'm going to do is I have these little hook things, screw eyes I guess they're called. I'm going to screw one in here by hand, screw one in here by hand over to the side over to this side a little bit, because the top is where the plug is, and hopefully I can run some wire and that will just keep that thing there so it doesn't fall forward. I'm not too worried about it going to the side because there's a wall there and wires, so if I can run something up and across, perfect. So I'm going to work on that, see what I can do. Be back in a second. Okay, the camera's holding on by a thread. So I'm going to try and do this quick. I need to get some pliers and get these things hopefully in without using a drill. I hope it goes well. There are these little things. I think I got them in some kind of dollar store set. When, of course, it's the dollar store, right? See if I can get this in. I'm going to probably be blocking most of the view, so sorry about that. Oh, I don't know if I can start this. I have to get right tight to the... Doesn't help that the wall's coming on, moving. I don't think that's going to work. Whoops. Ah, that sucks. This is kind of like the wrong pair of pliers to be using too. Should get a needle nose set. This doesn't bite all the way, if you can see that. Flat, so it's kind of useless. Be right back. Yeah, go figure I could drive it in by hand and not with a tool. Figure that one out, eh guys? So that's good enough for that one. See if I can get this one started just as good off to the side a little bit. Kind of getting in. I still got to mount. Oops. Oh God. I still got to mount the damn top of this thing so it's not wobbly like that. Well, I think that one's a lost cause. I'll have to go grab another. But yeah, you definitely got to secure the top of that thing because it's got too much movement. That's for sure. Can't do it today though because I need access to drill for sure. So there's my mark anyway. Hopefully that's tall enough. Let me go grab that thing just to make sure. No, I was not tall enough. I want it to be at least there. Okay, I see the new mark. Come on. It's very thin plywood, so I'm hoping I can get this thing going in there. I really need to leave a drill in here now that I have power. And I'll just leave a battery on charge all the time. Because, yeah, going through 2x4 was one thing, but the plywood's being a little rotten. I got the one in though, so once I get that guy in, I'll hook it up and I'll show you guys how I made out. Okay guys, success. I got the little holes in there. So now I'm going to grab the wire, my wire cutter, and put everything together. And hopefully things will be okay. So I'm guessing a little bit longer. I want it fairly tight. So just a little extra of this should do it. Put the guy up there. Good, I missed the issue with that thing. Let's feed my wire up. You guys are probably just seeing me. I'll show you in a second. Okay, that's good. Talk about doing this on a budget. Okay, that's good. There. Okay. So I got the keyhole in there. I just wrapped the wire, so this thing's not going to move. And it can't go this way because of the wire. So it's just doing this DIY basic as possible, and I can still get batteries in here because I can move this wire. So I'll hook up the USB cable and plug it in to the 12-volt socket on this thing, and we should be up in business here, guys. Leaving it on is just kind of going to waste power, but I'm not really wasting it because I'm capturing it. So, and that goes. And then on this 12-volt socket, other than the light, there's an extra plug, so I can plug this in. If I can turn this damn thing the right way. Okay, we're plugged in. The power is on. And obviously I don't have any batteries to put in it, but that's fine. Here, I'll shut the LED light off. And now it's got a little, ooh, fancy. So, yeah. That's just chilling out there. And that'll recharge any of my batteries. Not that I need any more wires in here, but of course I got this one now, this one, and I'll have to clean everything up, make it look pretty, but whatever, right? And Dyson and camera are still charging on the inverter. I can't wait to get a TV in here, or a projector, because I'm not even putting a dent in my solar right now with the loads I got on here, so I'm pretty excited about that. That's pretty amazing, guys. I'm guessing if you had a job where you're on night shift, you worked at night, and then during the day you come home, sleep, and then you have all this free power from solar, you'd be banking a lot of money. You'd have hardly any bills. So that's pretty impressive if you had a setup like that where you had to work a night shift with your job, and then any power you do use, you know, is basically free during the day. That's awesome. I'm pretty excited about this. This is unbelievable for such a small little system setup I got. And I'm just getting started, guys. Wait till I get 2 more panels up on that same rack and some more batteries. Woo! Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. One thing I know draws a lot of power is these grow lights, because we tested them with this meter. That's why the meter's going to stay on and probably live on this setup, because this thing was drawn. These are LED lights, but they're calibrated to the light spectrums that plants like. But they were pulling, this was pulling like 4 amps, which is just under what one of my solar panel brings in. However, that's a lot of power. I would definitely probably not try to run this very long on what I have set up in here now. I will have to wait to use this either when I have a couple more panels up on the roof, which actually sounds about right. That will compensate everything. Because if this is pulling 4 and only one of the panels pulls in 5, you want to double that up so you're still charging the battery and the battery's not draining down. So that sounds about right. That's when I can use this. And then I still gotta hook this LED light up. These will be the lighting for the tiny house, guys. But I need to pick up the wiring, run the wiring everywhere, and I really don't want to do that until I have the ceiling up. That's for sure. Because that way I can run all the wiring in the ceiling and mount these every which way I want to go in the tiny house. So we'll see what happens. But that's it for now, guys. See you on the next one.